I've already talked about Star Wars, but what about that other film franchise by George Lucas starring Harrison Ford? No, the other one.
Dr. Jones, Jones, calling Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones, get up now. Wake up now. Dr. Jones, Jones, calling Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones, wake up now. Wake up now.
He's the favorite whip-cracking, lip-smacking, snake-fearing, artifact-finding archaeologist of everybody, including me. How much do I like this character? Well, at one point or another, I've had all the movies, games and comics. Even that TV show. Heck, I even liked Crystal Skull. Yes, I know. But please keep in mind again that just like with Star Wars, I didn't really grow up with it, so I don't have that kind of childhood nostalgia for it, though I was aware of its existence. And I watched them all later on. But unlike Star Wars, however, this had got me hooked. I think it's because it's somewhat more grounded in a way. Yet everybody complained that Crystal Skull was too unrealistic. Yeah, cause the others were just so authentic, right? And I even like all the following clones. But let's not forget that he weren't exactly original. As I stated earlier, he was created by George Lucas as another attempt to bring back that feeling of the old movie serials, chock full of an adventurous spirit. And I understand the sweetness and all, but really, did he have to name him after the dog? But okay then. It quickly got successful enough for all sorts of sequels and merchandising. A bit funny though that Lucas was reluctant to cast Ford in the part, not wanting him to become his go-to guy. Our hero, Dr. Henry Indiana Jones, follows in the footsteps of his father, a man of knowledge, in search of various forgotten treasures, while trying to make sure that it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. And just as well, since it turns out, most of these treasures hold unfathomable supernatural powers. While sure, we mostly see him take on the Nazis, he's also dealt with mobsters, commies and so on, which a lot of people seem to forget. But having played the Infernal Machine a bit beforehand, I probably got more used to the idea of him fighting communists. Now, what's so appealing about him? I mean, look at him, it's Harrison Ford. No wonder some of his students are rather infatuated with him. But more than that, he's a ladies' man, upstanding, a real hero. However, he isn't too perfect either. He does have his faults. He misjudges and so on. Women wants to be with him and guys wanna be him, while we can also kinda relate to him. It's that typical combination, but hey, it works. And besides, who doesn't love a thrilling adventure? After all, as it always turns out, it's not about the actual treasure itself.
But what's in the future? Well, hopefully, fortune and glory.